We are in Kiev and it's match day, and I brought some friends with me, the ones that have been traveling to Kiev, and they're going to be telling us the story, but we decided to have a little bit of a break between filming, drinking alcoholic or non-alcoholic drinks, and singing Ale, Ale, Ale. And that's...
Hello, Lauren.
Hi, Dowdy.
Molly. Annabelle.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about what... First of all, if you agree with me that you not hear enough, a female voice is not heard enough, and I'm not talking about the singing, I'm talking about when people get interviews from fans, you just don't hear from female. Why is that?
Yeah, completely agree. I think females are almost dismissed within the male football fans category. We don't really get our voice out there enough.
Why?
I think it's just more that traditionally football is a man's sport, and I don't think that people realise how much girls are passionate about it too. I mean, personally, I'm Asian, therefore my mum, for example, doesn't want me to come to games. But there is a lot of Asian fans who are out here, and you'll
What
see
do your
that.
mum thinks you are now?
She knows I'm in Kiev.
Oh, right.
She's not very happy about it, but
Nor
I'm
mine.
here. But
Because we were talking about Istanbul, and you were saying that you were 12
Yeah,
at the
12
time.
years old, so it was a Wednesday night, and I remember it vividly because my mum didn't want me to stay up. I'm pretty sure it was a school night, and she said, you need to go to bed at half time, and I said, no, I want to watch it. And I managed to watch it and got to stay up for the penalties and see it.
I bet you've actually followed football for how long, or since what age?
I've done it since I was 6.
Well, there you are.
So I had a season ticket when I was 10. I've been everywhere. You know, I went to Istanbul, went to Athens, went to Heysel, seen all the sad parts. And the good parts and the very good parts. It hasn't been so good the last couple of years. But you asked the question about girls being, not being heard. As she said, it is predominantly a man's sport, but do you know what? That doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me in one bit. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
We come with a group of lads, there's 20 lads up there, and all we do, we have a laugh. We don't get treated any differently. Do you know, and this is our life at the end of the day. So
I get that. I come with a group of like 40 Asian lads, and everyone's like, "Oh, you're like our little sister," but then they're like, "You're actually just one of the lads." Like, because I talk football with them, and we don't talk about anything else apart from football, and it's just like an escape for all of us to come out here, be together, and have a laugh.
Fine, that's fine, not a problem. But when people start looking for voices, yours doesn't appear. So I'm not saying you're different. I'm not saying you're different. So yours does.
listen, I'm not scared to voice my opinion one bit, whether it's in the media, whether it's you, whether it's Jamie Carragher, whether it's here. I will say what I feel about my club. I'm passionate about my club. I can slag my club off, but nobody else can. And seriously, if I have to argue the case, I will argue the case, and I will argue black is white for Liverpool Football Club. So I know I will be heard.
I'll hear your stories about your trip, but is there anything funny that has happened that you can advance right now? Or has it been a hard trip? Yeah. Oh, on the way here.
On the way here, well, I'm going to tell you the story. She's not going to thank me for this, and it's something that means it's funny for me, but it wasn't for me at the time. So we've come from Liverpool to Glasgow, Glasgow to Poland, Poland to here. So yesterday we get into Glasgow, and I don't know whether this is controversial for you, but they sell us, or they give free papers of the Sun. Everybody knows the story of Letters of the Sun. It's massive in Liverpool. So Liverpool fans, and I don't mean this in any wrong way, but Scousers picked them up, they lashed them in the bin. Right, it's not sold in Liverpool. So I goes, picks them up, lashes them in the bin. I said to me, giving the Sun out upstairs. So she said, hang on a minute. So she goes up the stairs, picks them up, lashes them, not puts them in the bin, just lashes them. The next minute, 3 coppers comes over.
Oh no!
Can we speak to you, please? Heart sank. Well, what don't you understand? So she said, well, look, I'm sorry for doing it, but, it's close to my heart, and we don't like the Sun. And the girl said, well, her attitude was, at the end of the day, you're not in Liverpool, you're in Glasgow. You're in Glasgow. Doesn't matter whether you're in Glasgow, whether you're in Kiev, don't need the Sun. At the end of the day, I was at Hillsborough, seen it all, and I was at it the year before when it could have easily happened. So obviously,
people outside of Liverpool, people don't understand what it means and the history behind it. So I get that, I understand that, but obviously it's close to the heart of the fans. So it is quite funny, but it's not.
Yeah, and it was funny
So
to be fair, when-
and we never nearly made it, did
Yeah,
we?
and so they were saying, well, you know, you don't apologise, then you don't get on the plane. So we go and apologise, we picked the papers up, puts the papers in, but then we covered them with the Glasgow standard. So we had to do it some way.
We did say sorry, and we did make it.
You know, it is funny, but it's also something that's close to your heart as well. To be
You
fair.
take all those things with you.
course
You
you do, of
are.
course
You
you
have
do.
an identity
Yeah.
Course
that
you
goes
do.
beyond a game and
Yeah.
beyond a
Course
season,
it
even a
does.
bad season, even a good season.
Yeah.
It goes beyond all
Course
that.
it does.
But do tell us, and I know we'll hear some more when we see the videos. But the trip, was it all right? Was it difficult?
So I've travelled completely on my own.
All right.
My husband thinks I'm mad. My mum and dad think I'm mad. My sister's scared completely. But this morning, so I've met my friend's dad out here, who I only met last week. I woke him up at 5 a.m. when my flight came in, and I met him, and he got my Uber down to his apartment. I slept on the floor, and I'll be doing the same tonight, but it's what you do, isn't it?
What floor? Just
The apartment floor that he's had, because I had 3 hotels cancelled on me, because they were all
no.
being demolished, apparently.
And you got a smile on you.
Yeah, exactly, but that's what you do.
Smell.
Good on you.
We're here.
Exactly, yeah, we're here.
How was yours?
I travelled also on my own, so I travelled from Gatwick to Istanbul because I had to pray that we'd win it again, and that's when it was announced that the 2020 final would be in Istanbul. So I was like, yeah, I'm just here 2 years too early. And then got from Istanbul to Kiev on Thursday night, and 3 hotels cancelled on me because they've raised their prices. So I'm actually staying with a gal who lives in Kiev, so she's took me in. She picked me up from the airport on Thursday night, took me to her house, made me a meal, and then we went out yesterday and took her. I'm just taking her out to the fun park today, showing her how it's done in Liverpool way.
Yeah, which is how.
You've seen
A
it.
lot,
You'll
yeah.
see it in our
A lot,
videos.
yeah.
Oh, she's not going to have a voice by the end of today, that's for sure.
Brilliant. So just to finish off, this is a game to be played, of course. Come on, give us an idea where you think it's gonna go.
I'm very nervous, but Molly's very, very confident. We're both at the opposite end of the scales, aren't we?
I think it's coming out. Big Ears is coming back to where it belongs. I am so confident. I was confident before the Roma game. I was confident before the Manchester City game. I was ready to book. Hence, we're in a hostel tonight, and you want to see there's pictures of the video of our hostel. It's horrific. It is. It's horrific.
You're not going to be there, are you?
No, you'll be somewhere with you. I left your number in there, so that's really all. So,
What do you think? How do you think it'll go?
Mo Salah to score first, 3-2.
All right.
I'm confident, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to jinx it. But I know there's going to be goals because Real Madrid's defence isn't that great and our defence is not that great. But we have Mo Salah, so
we've got Big Ridge.
Yeah,
That's true.
He's changed it a lot.
Yeah, he has changed the game,
Van Dijk,
to be
he's changed it. He's commanding at the back. You can see him at every game. He's shouting. He's making sure that they're. And that's what we needed since Carragher left, really.
And you'll see what kind of trip they had by the sound of it. It was fun, stroke,
Scary.
scary stroke, many other things. You'll see all that. Thank you very much. Thanks, thank you. In this world, manic and chaotic, of a match day final, we missed Rupa. Rupa was looking for us, couldn't find us, so apologies. But you are part of this story of Kiev, this trip to Kiev, as much as Annabelle, Molly, Daldeep and Lauren. This is their story.
So the journey begins from Liverpool Lime Street up to Glasgow, the home of our tricky little left back Andy Robbo, to get our connecting flight to Warsaw. Getting a little bit excited now. Come on, Reds.
So my flight's been delayed by about an hour. So fingers crossed it still goes ahead. So I'm currently still in Rome. I've also met a guy whose flight from Newcastle was delayed and therefore he missed all of his connections. So I've been helping him trying to get a flight that gets in enough time ready for the final. So fingers crossed he makes that.
So we just landed in Lithuania. Came from Luton and it is currently, what time is it? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock, yeah.
Still bright. Still early, so we're going to make the most of it here before we head to Kiev tomorrow.
So So just landed in Warsaw now for the second leg of the trip. Met a young lad next to me on the plane, didn't have a ticket. I've just sorted him a ticket out. This is Michael. What does it mean to you, mate?
Boss, all I could do is thank the woman, honest to God. Just sat next to them on the plane, never even knew the names, and now I'm going to the Champions League final. Sorted the ticket, face value, the main woman, happy days.
So I'm in Kiev right now, at a friend's apartment. Got a few drinks in and been to the Champions League Festival, which is right down there. It should be great fun, and I'm just looking forward to tomorrow. Hopefully see Liverpool win 3-1.
So this is what it comes to. We've come via Liverpool to Glasgow, Glasgow to Warsaw, Warsaw to Ukraine. We've paid silly amounts of money to stay in this clean. We've paid stupid amounts because we couldn't get anywhere, and this is what UEFA give us. 2 girls on our own, stuck in the middle of nowhere. But hey ho, we're in the Champions League final. We're not going to put a dampener on it, and we're off to the square. Liverpool, 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 Liverpool.
So we've just met Guillem earlier today. I'm with my friends here, Ian here, Jansen, Mandy. Right, Jansen, what do you think the score's going to be?
For 3-2 Liverpool, Salah's definitely going to get a goal.
Perfect, Mandy?
I reckon, like you said, 3-1. Got a big bet on it, right? I think we're going to win.
Ian?
I'm going to settle for a 1-1 draw and win on penalties.
I don't think my nerves can handle that.
On the way to the stadium, the nerves are starting to kick in. I don't know what's going to happen. Hoping that it will be a positive and we can bring big old ears back.
Just walk into the stadium. My mate here, dressed as Mo Salah. It's a bit like a celebrity being stopped every 5 minutes.
First half an hour, done really well. Since Mo's gone off, we're on our back foot. We've got to lift it again in the second half. We can do this, we can win this. But we've got to show a little bit more confidence than we did in the last 15 minutes. So, the morning after, absolutely devastated. You can't win European Cup finals with goalkeeping headers like that. You can get one, certainly not 2. It's unforgivable, absolutely gutted. Spoilt what's been a great trip, and now we have that great trip home. And then players are just going to go home, get on a plane somewhere, put their feet up. Absolutely devastated.
I don't know what to say. I'm still devastated about last night. I was expecting a whole different result. But just making the most of our last few days here in Ukraine. I made a friend who's going to be coming to all the games with me next season. We've already planned our trip to Dublin, so I'm excited for that.
And hopefully America.
Yes, and America too. Say hi to Jess.
So it wasn't the result that we were hoping for or really expecting. However, best experience of my life. Everybody I've spoke to, best experience of their life. Do it all over again, preferably with a win. but the people I've met along the way, every single part of the journey I was with Liverpool fans, from being in Rome on Friday to back to Paddington at 5 a.m. on Monday morning. 3 planes later, I was still with Liverpool fans. And I think that just shows the dedication that Liverpool fans go to, and just the passion we all have.
Been spending the day here relaxing at the beach and taking my mind off of Saturday's game. As you can see, the beach is very beautiful. And the weather's perfect. It's been really, really hot the whole time we've been out here in Kiev. The only downside was the result, but the whole time, and the people in Kiev have been lovely. It's going to be sad to go home. We were hoping that we would win it, but the whole memories and the experience has just been incredible.
So overall, great trip, met some great people. Gutted, but we go again.